Rareware. But yeah, you were asking about like what were you saying? You were asking me like why
Oh,
Rareware
why did
isn't.
Nintendo not buy Rareware? Why was it
Yeah,
Mr.
like
Microsoft
as
instead?
as funny as it is, apparently like Rareware also doesn't know the answer to that question because like I swear I read an interview by one of those guys where they had a good relationship with Nintendo and it was like, yeah, at the time it just made sense. Like we put all our games on Nintendo and we did, like games like this where they use, like Nintendo characters. It was just like
Hmm.
we thought that we were like any day, right? It was gonna be
Two player.
two-player team. That's what we want. But they were like, yeah, we expected like any day for like Nintendo to actually come up and ask, like offer to buy us. But then they never did, and then Microsoft did, and I guess they might have been in. Do I not have? Okay,
You're not gonna look at the banana horde
there's
and be all
nothing to
like,
see.
"There's no bananas."
Does enemy do shoot? Oh, I feel such a fool. Do I have to?
If you
Okay.
hold Y, you can pick up speed and you'll roll.
Yeah. No, not inside the. Oh, okay. Yes, inside the house. Hell yeah, I'm
It hasn't been
amazing.
that long since I played this game.
Well, then you better
Anyways.
not suck.
Like Banjo-Kazooie was on the Nintendo 64, and now, what have they done? Oh, do not waste it.
Yeah, that's like the whole thing. It's like, well, I definitely. Like, where is the.
But what has Rareware actually done since being with Microsoft? They made a bad Banjo-Kazooie game, and they did,
Screw it. Steel Barrel. Is it gonna.
and they did,
Where's the
Sea of Thieves.
thing I can. You know what? We'll just do it this way. Maybe I won't look for all the secrets. Maybe I'll just make this more casual. But I swear there's a. Okay. Yeah, I got a rhino. Yeah, I don't. Like, they've done some things, but I don't think it's been like a.
I think
A
Sea of
lot of
Thieves is, like, the
noteworthy
biggest
thing.
thing they've
And
done
that
with
got like
Microsoft.
very mixed reviews. I think that's one of those ones where like it was Jack Diddley at launch. I think I could have jumped up there for something. We're totally on a team, but we will keep score. But yeah, I think it did well at like launch, right? And then, well, it didn't do well at launch. I think it was one of those. It's like it's not very good, right? And then like down the line, it was like, oh well, it got better.
T-Barrel.
But who's still playing it? Like, do I need to? Like, is there?
There will be a secret place.
Do you remember where it is? I'll go back for it.
I don't remember exactly where it is.
Oh well.
And do you remember that you can save your jumps?
I can what?
If you roll off the edge, you're gonna need. Actually, I don't know if you need it in this game. I know in the second game at least, there's parts where you need to do it. If you roll off an edge instead of jumping, you can save your jump and then use it again midair.
I don't think that's high enough for me to really practice it. Well, I'll keep it in mind. You stupid armadillo.
But yeah, I have Sea of Thieves. It's okay. It can get a little boring.
Yeah, that's a shame. They were so promising, and I feel like they could have did so much if they would have stuck with Nintendo. Well, if Nintendo would have stuck with them, I'm not gonna put that on them. How couldn't you have just like offered your entire company up for free or something? Can I?
Yeah, I play it with 5 other friends. Obviously, we can't all play with boys because you can only have 4 people on a boat at a time.
Oh, obviously.
There was.
Sea of Thieves, only 4 people on a boat. I know that.
It depends on what kind of boat you're doing. The Galleon is the big one with 4 people, and then you got a Blair Gangplank Galleon.
That
But I am the one in the group who knows the least about the game. You can jump up there.
that's what I'm trying to do. I can jump up here, right?
Yeah, I forget how they want you to do it though. I could try if you hit select.
I don't really want to because then it's gonna be like, you beat the level.
I'll give it-
Congratulations. You beat the entire level all by yourself. We could just leave. No? Okay. Do you want the next level?
That doesn't matter to me. But yeah, maybe it's...
Because we could do this as like a challenge, or it could just be like the, well, I will screw up eventually. Although this very much benefits me if we keep score, because it's like, oh yeah, sure, I did the first like 30 levels by myself. It's like, oh, you mean the easy ones? You say easy ones, I say yes.
I do think that's the thing that the
Oh,
third
wait.
game does better, though, because, like, I think it's the... Dixie Kong can kind of fly, and then you need Kiddy Kong to take out a lot of the enemies.
Wasn't that a secret?
Apparently not. Yeah.
Screw you. I just need to angle it.
But yeah.
Wow, what
Like
a
I said, I'm
secret.
probably the worst at Sea of Thieves in my group of friends. So normally it's everybody else manning the ship while I'm either attacking other people, bailing water from our ship, or just sitting on my phone, acting like I know what's going on.
Well, okay, that was something. Yeah, there's there's like this one co-op online game. Well, I guess it's online.
That was close.
It's like a Switch game called Dragon Mark for Death, and you know, like, I'm okay at it, but you know, like the friend I play it with is like a lot better, so it's always like, yep. I feel like I'm contributing. Like, it's one of those games you can level up and everything too, so like not only is he better at it, but he plays it more, so he's like a higher level. Like, you can swap characters, so you know, like there's some he tried to like scaled like the leveling to like what, you know, it's like I'll play this character with your this character. Ooh, that one was accidental, but I'll take it. So yeah, it's like not as, I'm not going back for like one nanner.
If you got that one nanner, then 20 more nanners would spawn, and if you got all those, then the extra life would appear.
You know what, that could have very well been true, at least in part. That's what I want. But yeah, it's always just like when I play, it's like, oh damn it. Because like it always feels like I'm the weak link, and I shouldn't look at it that way, because I think he's just happy to like play it with somebody. So, you know, it's not really that big a deal, but it is just one of those things, like, damn it.
Oh, this sounds real good.
So wait, this plays like Flappy Bird, right?
You just tap it. Until you get On Guard, who is the man.
Yeah, there's some secrets with the K.
I would say Donkey Kong Country 2 probably has the best music of the Donkey Kong Country games, but
Well,
I don't
Donkey
think...
Kong Country 2 is just the best of the Donkey Kong Country games.
It's probably my favorite, although I do really like 3 a lot. This one's probably my least favorite, but I still really like it.
I think 3 is my least favorite, but it's still, like, in a good way.
Our other brother and I got 110%, I think it was, completion on that one. We got, like, the extra scenes at the end and everything.
What extra scenes are...
Where the bird in the sky takes out King K. Rool for good.
Is it even King K. Rool? I thought it was, like...
It's a pirate guy. Is that? I think that one's a pirate. He's sailing away on a ship at the end.
I don't
This
remember
one's a
that.
pirate. Is the second one the mad scientist?
The first one is when it's just King K. Rool.
Yeah, on the pirate ship.
Yeah, but he's not actually a pirate. The second one is where he's Captain K. Rool, and
Okay, then
he is a pirate. The third one is the
he's
scientist.
in a submarine. He's a scientist in a submarine, I remember now, and he drinks like the different potions, I'm pretty sure, and then he gets different forms.
I think that is yet again the second one, because like I swear...
But then the floor is like electric, and he drinks the thing, and then he's like ghost guys going around on
Yeah,
the
that's
top.
the second one.
With the electric floor?
I don't remember the electric floor, but I definitely remember him becoming like invisible and stuff, like a ghost, and you having to just tell based off of where his feet are.
Well, if we're gonna get to all the games, we'll find out.
All 3, and
But-
only 3.
Oh, I like the new ones, you don't.
I just think the new ones were like, and this sounds like really petty. I think it was too much of a departure for me.
Mm.
Whereas, like, you know, they're like, Donkey Kong Country returns. I'm like, it returns? I love Donkey Kong Country, right?
Yeah.
And then you go in and it's like, okay, the 2-player, you like, you know, you have HP in this one, like hearts.
Well, I think the 2-player works better, because, like, both people are doing something at all times.
I don't know. I kind of like this because there's like a certain level of, oh, I can't do it, right? Can you do it? And so there's like co-op in swapping out when, you know, like it's necessary.
Oh.
But, you know, like they changed the way the 2-player works. You're fighting Tikis instead of Kremlins, which is kind of, I'd say, a departure because, like, I think the enemies to a degree form the face of, you know, the game.
No. Oh, there is a barrel. Well, so much for this level.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully there are no other letters in the meantime. But yeah, I think it's like a double-edged sword almost, because if you change the game, well, if you don't change the game, it's going to be like Pokemon, Call of Duty, all those games where it's like, oh, it's the same every year. It's like, what is the point of buying the new one if it's just the same thing over and over again?
Ask literally everyone who has ever bought it, where do I want this? Not there.
Which, I don't have a problem with that to an extent. Because Pokemon, I still like Sword and Shield, although I've liked the games, it seems like significantly less as time goes on. I wasn't a huge fan of Sun and Moon. Ultra Sun and Moon I didn't like at all. It felt kind of cheap.
Oh, I really liked it, but then again, I have like weird taste, I think.
Maybe if that was like the first and only game, I would have liked it more, but it was like, there's not enough difference here.
The zinger.
Don't hit the bees.
This is like the first kind of actually legitimately tricky part of the entire... Okay, we get it. You got barrels!
But yeah, oh, what was I saying? Oh, Pokemon. It was like, X and Y might be my least favorite, which is weird because it came at a very nostalgic time for me, but it's still just like, it feels kind of bland. Not a lot of personality.
I really liked X and Y.
The graphics are okay.
We didn't get the Kong in that one, did we?
No, because you skipped like 3/4 of the level.
Actually, it was the last one that we missed. And by we, I mean I.
First boss. Very Naughty's Lair.
Ouch. Not really ouch, though. No!
Yes!
No! Oh, really?
I did it!
Oh, set the controller down. But yeah, I don't know. I think in formulaic games, I think it's fine to keep it mostly the same, but have like little upgrades. Because that's pretty much what all of them did, right? Like, you know, every one of these games has a new Kong, and they function differently. So, I'm gonna be bothered about Naughty's Lair for a while now. But, you know, like, it wasn't the same, like, it was pretty much, like, a similar game, right? But it wasn't the same game. Because, you know, second game, you have Dixie Kong. Third game, you have Kiddy Kong.
Good old Kitty Kong. I like Kitty Kong. A lot of people don't like Kitty Kong.
Stuff like that. Plus, they gave you... Wow. I might have died, but I didn't lose a life. But, you know. Shoot. My thought process. Anyway. You also have new animal partners, though, in all of them, you know? I don't know if Winky ever comes back.
Oh, now we can't get all the bananas.
Plus, there's new maneuvers, like, if this were the other game...
You could have thrown me.
Yeah, at least, is that in the second
That's the
game?
third game.
Or, okay.
There's no one big enough to chuck people
But
in the second game.
you
Actually,
kn-
it might be. I don't know. Well, can't do that.
Almost. But, you know, it's just dumb stuff like that that, you know, like, it changes the game without changing, like, the core game, if that makes sense. So, you know, like, you keep the basics the same. Like, in the third game, do they still call them Kremlins? I know there's some similarities, but they seem to have
I think
changed
they
up.
still are.
Is this
You
the...
just get new
Is this the
forms of it.
minecart?
That's what it looks like. Yep.
It makes the ching, ching, chingling. Oh my. But yeah, it's just stuff like that, you know. And to reiterate, I think I would have actually liked Donkey Kong Country Returns had they called it something different.
Well, I don't think it's different enough to like warrant
I
a new
meant to
name.
jump at the last second and I didn't. Well, it's your turn. I can't believe I lost the first minecart stage. But yeah, it's just dumb stuff like that, you know, had they called it, I'm trying to even think of what they should have called it, you know.
New Donkey Kong Brothers.
Maybe.
You.
The Returns very much was like, hey, you know that game that you liked? We're bringing it back. Except no Kremlins. The two-player is completely different. Let's see, I'm trying to think of all the other dumb little things.
I gotta wait till the very end there.
But you know, like, aye. Gameplay is like completely different.
I mean, it's still a platformer at base. There's not really
You're
that
a
much different
game
about it.
racist, you know that?
Why
Mario and Donkey Kong, they're platformers are pretty much the same thing. All platformers are related. I can't believe you would say that.
I mean, it's still a lot of the same basic thing. Only
I
instead
can't
of
be
dying
racist
in
because
one
I
hit-
play Twintel.
Only instead of like dying in one hit, you
I
now
swear I
have-
jumped, but okay.
You now have you have 4 or 2 hearts, so you can take 2 hits instead of 1. Which I don't think
Then
is
you
terrible.
have like
'cause
in the last game, how many Kongs did you have? Like Tropical Freeze, that has how many Kongs at once?
You can only have 2 on screen at once, but it's Donkey
Okay.
Kong, Diddy Kong, Dixie Kong, Cranky Kong.
And Funky Kong if you
If you
sprang
rebought
for
the
the
game.
Actually, you shouldn't say rebought because let's be honest, nobody freaking bought the Wii U. Literally no one in the entire universe bought the Wii U.
I bought it. I really like the Wii. I can't touch that.
No, you jump over it.
I thought it was in the background. Wow.
Yeah, the differing speeds also get me.
Well, now I know what to do. Don't touch it.
Don't touch the obvious bad thing. But yeah, I don't know. Then there was that stupid chicken boss that I think like everybody hates, right?
Chicken- Oh, the one where you gotta grab its butt and like slap its butt.
I don't think it was his butt. I think it was its
Well,
genitals.
he's in
if
a
I'm being
robot,
honest.
but like
He's like, here's my hairy genitals. Please grab on and smack them around. And it's like, this is good. And not weird and uncomfortable.
he's also a pain in the butt to fight, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he was, because I didn't think I made that. Because it was... Hang on, I might want to actually focus.
Well. Oh,
You gotta be kidding me. I jumped him, I swear to Dingus. Also, why does he keep going? Is his minecart stronger than my minecart?
why do we take
Shoot.
contact damage and people don't? You're bigger than the Gophers, and yet they're tougher than you. I pressed it.
Anyway, what was I? Yeah, first game over, coming up. Hell yeah. Anyway, what was were we talking about the chicken still?
I think it was just the overarching, like, this is why Donkey Kong Country Returns is good / bad.
Well, I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just saying I don't like it, and a lot of people have trouble with the stupid chicken boss. No, I thought I did a short hop. No!
I like Tropical Freeze a lot.
A lot of people do. They
The
say
bosses
about
on
how
that are pretty good.
I know somebody I watched, like, calls it the best platformer ever. I jumped it. Did you see me jump it? And it was like, you didn't jump it enough.
Do you remember exactly where that fella was that came out of left field and...
I mean, they give you about as much warning as the other ones, so... It's like... After the arrow...
I didn't see it.
I mean, I guess you'll never know. Please
Oh,
don't
when
let
it
this...
starts to get
Please don't
squiggly.
let this be our first game over. I'll feel so stupid. Because here I was thinking it's like minecart. It's a lot of fun. It's a little tricky dicky, but we can do it. And now it's just like... You did it, minecart. I am really annoyed with that end. Did you... Like... We very clearly overlapped the end. Did we not? And it's
Oh,
just
I wasn't
like
paying
you
too close
didn't...
attention. The
When
mic's
you
a little
edit
bit in
this,
the way.
since you volunteered for editing on this one, look at it really carefully whenever that end comes up and be like, you got it. You got it.
Yeah, I'd say you got it.
Except you didn't. No, I jumped it.
Oh, this is gonna be tricky. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Where
he's
is
coming,
he?
he's coming, he's coming, yep.
Yeah, that guy was the only thing separating us from the exit.
Okay, and is it the next stage that I have the
We
secret?
might want to do Bouncy Bonanza next time.
Okay, we can.
Bye-bye.